Good evening, everyone. If you don't know, you should know. My name is Rameez Khan, and I am a filmmaker and a film critic. And as I said before, I will be reviewing everything and anything I watch. And today's movie is Metallica, Some Kind of Monster. Hit it!
I like that. Yeah.
Fun fact, Metallica is my favorite band of all time. If you didn't know, you know now. James Hetfield is born on the same day as I am. That is freaking cool. August 3rd. I don't know his year, but I was born in 91. That's all that matters. Anywho, enough of that. Metallica is a heavy metal / thrash metal band formed by James Hetfield, Lars Ulrich, the drummer, Kirk Hammett on guitar, and in the early days it was Cliff Burton as the bassist. It transitioned into Jason Newsted as the bassist, and now it involves Robert Trujillo. He looks friggin' intimidating, and he looks a lot like that WWE wrestler Roman Reigns. Metallica, Some Kind of Monster is a documentary chronicling their return to mainstream media and their return to making music. Metallica had not made an album since their last album, which was Reload, which came out in 98, and before that it was Load, which came out in 95. This film takes place in the years leading up to Saint Anger. Saint Anger came out in 2003, which was heavily panned by critics and audiences. I don't know why. I was relatively young when Saint Anger came out, and I took a liking to it. I actually like that song, Saint Anger. Frantic's a pretty cool song. Metallica have never let me down with music. I love all their albums, but for some reason that album was panned, and we learned the reason as to why that album was the way it was. A lot of you, if you listen to this band, you might remember Saint Anger having no guitar solos, and that is a big no-no in the hard rock and heavy metal world. You cannot have a song without a guitar solo. Metallica were like, fuck that. We're just gonna do what we want, and that's why Metallica has been so successful, in my opinion. They've always done what they've wanted to do. A lot of people ragged on Load and Reload, and Load is like my second favorite album by Metallica. It shows Metallica's side of them being Metallica. They do what they want, and that's what made them successful. That's what made them who they are today. This is an in-depth look. It's almost like meeting the band. It's almost like getting an insight to their lives, a free tour into their lives. James Hetfield, his alcohol problems, Lars Ulrich and his friggin' ego, the transition, getting a new bassist, all big stuff going on when this band is supposed to be coming out with a new album. It's insane, ridiculous, heavy shit type stuff that goes on in this documentary. And one of my favorite parts from this documentary is how the band reacts within itself. James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich are two positively charged ions. They, for some reason, shouldn't be together, but they are. Thank God they are, because they created this. And the scenes between them are absolute gold. One of them is Lars Ulrich just yelling in James's face, and James, now that he's become calm and zen after going into therapy for so long, which was the reason Lars was yelling at him, is just staring at his face. It creates a wonderful image, and not a staged image. This is all real. That's what made this film so interesting and entertaining to me. When I said that this is like getting into the heads of James Hetfield, Lars Ulrich, I meant it. One of my favorite scenes, it's like a monologue written by a well-renowned screenwriter. Fucking Aaron Sorkin couldn't write this. It's when Lars Ulrich admits his feelings about James Hetfield and how troubled they are, and how, they've been close but not that close. And Lars Ulrich says, we've been close and stuff, but James has never told me, man, I love you, like a brother or something. James Hetfield has only told me that when he's drank 40 beers. If he hasn't drank 40 beers, we never get to that conversation. Oh, we're so fucked up, I love you, man. Truly gripping stuff. There was not a single second of this documentary where I was not entertained. It's awesome stuff. You see everything leading up to the release of Saint Anger. You even see what Jason Newsted is doing with his new band. It's gripping stuff. And I suggest you go see Metallica, Some Kind of Monster as soon as you can, people. It is a fantastic documentary. I don't know why I never saw it when it came out. This is the first time I saw this movie, so I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you go and see the movie, because I am going to give this movie a rating of 5 out of 5. If you are a Metallica fan, go see it. What the fuck are you waiting for? Like, go right now. It is an absolutely stunning documentary, and James Hetfield is a big idol of mine. He's helped me through a lot of rough patches unknowingly in my life, and I thank him for that, and I thank him for his music. Metallica rules. Go listen to some Metallica, people. Please hit the subscribe button, and thank you for watching. Remember to love yourself. I will see you very soon again.